Good afternoon and welcome to the GNC Pro Performance International Arm Wrestling Championships. I'm Danielle Martin and we're here at the South Street Seaport in New York City, where 60 of the world's top arm wrestlers will be trying to pull off taking home a piece of a $10,000 prize purse. Right now, we're going to meet my partner and arm wrestling champion, Cobra Rhodes, where he'll go over some of the rules and regulations of today's event.
Thanks, Danielle. The rules of arm wrestling are: the competitors take a thumb-based grip, their elbows must remain on the pad. If there's a slip during the match, they'll put in the straps and they begin the match again. If an elbow leaves the pad, that's a foul. If an arm wrestler makes contact with their body, their chin, their shoulder to their hand, that is a foul. 2 fouls at any time is a loss for the competitor. If you're in a losing position and you foul, you're gone. 2 losses, you go home. This is a double elimination competition. Only the strong survive.
Hi, my name's Dave Patton. I'm here in New York at South Street Seaport for the GNC Pro Performance National Arm Wrestling Championships. Actually, arm wrestling is kind of like a hobby, but it's one I really love. I'm really a computer programmer by trade. Well, in arm wrestling, there's basically 3 techniques. There's a top roll. That's when you grab someone's hand, and on the go, you bend your wrist straight down, you pull back, and you go like this so that your opponent's wrist goes that way. And then they call it the hook. That's when you just basically, it's like a power pull. You just bend your wrist in and pull. And that's pretty much arm against arm. Then there's the shoulder roll. That's when you turn in this way and you take this part of your wrist and you drive it into the tendons on your opponent's arm really hard. When you do that, their hand gets weak and opens up. And if your hand is open and not tight, your arm will just fall like a brick, like it's not even there.
The mental things that you think of when you're walking up to the table is you're trying to figure out what your opponent's strength is and where his weakness is, so you can decide exactly what you want to do when you get up to that table.
Usually whenever I get up there and you're looking in their eyes and you give them a couple test loads, a couple pressures, you can either tell sometimes in their eyes, maybe they'll give you a little visual sign that they may not like what you're doing, and if that's the case, you may want to use that same technique or tactic whenever they give you the ready go.
I think you have to convince yourself that you're at the level of the rest of these guys and that you can compete with them, because you only have a couple seconds once they say go to decide that you're here for a reason, that you belong here.
It's just so exciting when you see arm wrestling and you see it's one-on-one competition. If you can beat that guy, you're the best.
You know, it's you and that opponent that's across the table from you, and the winning is just it's unbelievable.
It's like a primal sport, you know? It's like man against man.
Ready, go! DJ, and go to the party.